Yo, well gone you lot, Quaker here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you lot the importance of backdashing, especially in the corner. So why do top players sometimes backdash in the corner? Well, because it beats throws and it helps shifts the momentum over to your side. You can side switch your opponent into the corner, you'll be able to punish him depending on the frame they are, but it all depends on the read you're making based on your opponent's habits. So you need to look into their habits in pressuring you in the corner first. Because if you just randomly backdash, just hoping that he will go for a throw and he goes for a strike instead, you're in for a lot of pain. So only backdash if you're at an advantage in a situational awareness and if your opponent autopilots his offense with a hit and throw pressure. But you'll also need to check your frame data as well. Don't just backdash and hope you'll be able to punish everything, which we'll get into in a sec. And more importantly, you need to be able to input the backdash accurately after the tick, because if you mistime your backdash for even a millisecond, then it's not going to work. Even if you backdash and if you beat the throw, you won't be able to get the punishes that you need. So imagine yourself in a corner, maybe out of drive gauge, 1 pixel away from losing a match, but you see your opponent autopiloting with a hit and throw mix-up. You knew that if you keep teching, you'll still be in the corner, and blocking one more hit, it would mean impending doom, because you'll be in a burnout and you can say goodbye to your match. So you waited for a bit and see a pattern, and when you knew you could read his next move, which is a throw, you backdash, and because he's -4, it means you can punish him with your most optimal CA combo you can muster to pick up the victory. Mind you, it's one of the many scenarios where you either make or break with your reads, but as long as you're in a situation advantage, you'll be able to turn the game around, as I mentioned before. That's why I believe backdashes are the backbone of being a top player. This is my training drill to practice backdashing in the corner. On slot 1, I did a neutral jump and then I drive rush any button that is -1 on block and has the least amount of pushback, like a standard jab. Immediately throw afterwards, and then what you do is you backdash after the button, and then you'll be able to get the dummy to whip a throw, and then if you time it right, you'll be able to punish with a 4-frame button. So do that 10-20 times until you'll be able to implement that into your defensive repertoire. So the next drill, you'll be able to do the same as slot 1, except immediately after the throw, you go for an EX reversal or any reversal with invincibility on startup. So in this drill, you'll be able to practice your precise timing on the backdash and your 4-frame button, because if you miss those things even for a millisecond, then you may be punished big time. So keep doing that like 10 or 20 times until you'll be able to get the timing right. Mind you that you can still backdash after parrying, and to me you can consider it as a mini option select, because if you decide to try and time the parry after your opponent goes for a drive rush button, then if you time it right, then you'll go for a guaranteed punish after a perfect parry. But even if you miss a perfect parry, you'll still parry anyway, and then you'll be able to gain a bit of meter while backdashing out of a throw and just punish him as long as he's -1 on block. If your opponent's button is 0 frames on block, or +1 on block, or +2 on block, or +3 on block, and then you backdash, then you won't be able to punish him. The silver lining through all this is that it'll still be your turn, as long as your opponent presses a button that is -1 or -2 on block. So yeah, that's my take on why backdashing in the corner is so important. Not to say that you need to do it very often, because if you do it very often, then you're more likely to get destroyed by a meaty button. But as long as you make correct reads and backdash when the situation demands it, then you'll be able to gain the momentum that you solely needed to control the match in the way that you want. That's it for me. Hope this video helps you, and if it does, feel free to give a like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be able to do more videos like this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you lot soon. This is King Quaker signing off. Stay blessed, yeah?